Hey everyone, I'm here with a presentation of another work that you can try to replicate in your home of a work that we might have in our classrooms. This is actually not a completely unique work. This is more of a variation or extension on our put and take work that I demonstrated a few weeks ago. So instead of having a jar or a box or some sort of other object that I have to put an object into, I have pockets that I've made on the wall here. And the pockets are really simple to do. You just have a piece of cardstock or construction paper, or even just regular paper would probably work, some painter's tape, and I've just very simply taped them up on the wall to create a slot where the cards can go. And again, the variation of objects is pretty much endless. You can use regular note cards. I have business cards here. I even have popsicle sticks here. These will all work for this particular activity. Now remember with Montessori work that each activity and work needs to have a beginning, a middle, and the end. And we're not so worried about the end result, we're more concerned and focused on the process. So when you have your child do this work, or when you're presenting it to them for the first time, make sure you have your cards or your objects or whatever you're going to put in the pockets either on a plate or a tray or something that they can carry over to their workstation, that they can then do the work, put their objects back on the tray or plate, and then put it away further on, thereby completing a cycle of activity. I kind of love this work. I've been actually playing around with it a lot, and I think it's really exciting because I think it has a lot of really interesting variations that you can employ. But before I do that, I'm going to do a quick demonstration of how you would probably show it to your child. So they would have their cards and take them over to their workstation, and then you'll always want to start on the left and go right. So they just need to find them. Okay, that's what it looks like with the cards. Now I have the popsicle sticks, and popsicle sticks might be kind of fun because with this you can even just work with counting, and I could say, might need to pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you could write the number or maybe put some dots on the card to show how many of each object can go into each pocket. So for instance, this would be 1. This would maybe say 2, and maybe have 2 dots or something else to indicate 2. So it would go 1, 2, and so on and so forth down the line. Under 3, I would not recommend using numbers higher than 5, just to help them grasp and get a true understanding of numerical value. For the toddler age, up to 5 is great. But everyone's child is different. Use your best judgment. So one other really fun thing about this work is that the bottom part of the card can be hidden and the top part can be seen. So that might have some fun kind of things that you could try with that. For instance, today I have just a real quick drawing of a flower up on top and a root system down at the bottom. So what it could look like is that we could have that flower kind of peeking up there, just right there. And then the child could lift it and see the root system. And there are lots of fun things you could do with that. So yeah, just be creative and have fun with your child. They can do lots of different things with this work, but mostly they're going to be really interested in pushing it down and pulling it up. It's a lot of work to do that. helps them dig into that deep concentration like we want them to have. Yes, okay, that's that work. Let me know if you guys have found any success with this, if anyone tries it, because I'm still kind of playing with it. I'd love to try it out in my own classroom someday. But in the meantime, I miss you all, and I hope you're all well. Thank you. Goodbye.